And today we're going to be talking about the good old ultraviolence. We're going to be talking about violence for comedic effect, as Alex Droog said in Cock Orange, a real kick and good for laughs. And that's kind of the approach we're taking, which is that we recently seen a few different things that we thought were using violence for comic effect or satirical effect, and
Mm.
some more successfully than others, and some maybe going further than others. And it's interesting how that is weighted on cultural grounds. By that I mean non-American. Um, so we're going to have a bit of a grab bag of topics to talk about, just with how they frame violence within the storytelling. And before we started recording, we threw out three recent examples of this. The Suicide Squad by James Gunn, which we're a bit late to talking about, but then it was a bit late for us to actually get to see it because we don't have HBO.
Mhm.
Uh, Squid Game, which we're just in time to talk about because that just launched on Netflix, so I think we're timely enough on that. And The Boys season two, which we're way out of date on, but again, yeah, no, I really, as you say, I don't know if enjoy is the right word, but I really was compelled by this show.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. I thought um, your man Popeye from The Thieves was amazing. I thought the cast as an ensemble was very, very good.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, I thought the stakes were legible. I don't know if that's
Mhm.
the correct word, but I just had a sense of being grounded in the situation.
Yeah.
Um, and there was nothing noble about it. There was nothing heroic about it. People were desperate and they're doing desperate things. And then even when somebody does well, I guess it would be typically framed as the right thing, it's not because they're a better person. It's framed to me as because they're just disgusted by the situation they're in and they just needed to
Yeah.
stop.
Lack of options.
Yeah.
I think you're right. And I find it interesting that literally none of the characters that we're presented with is your pure character.
Mm,
None of them are, wholly good people.
mm,
Our main character is a fuck up who has a daughter who lives with her mother and her mother's new partner who are about to move to the States. His mother is basically paying for him to live with her. She's old and we find out she's quite ill,
mhm.
and needs medical attention, which she can't afford, he can't pay for. She's still going to her market stall every day to work. It's unclear how old she is, but she's this little old Korean lady. He's going to the races to try and make money because he doesn't have a job anymore. The company that he worked for shut down. Um, so he's incurred all this debt, and yet he's our point of view character. He's our protagonist.
Mm.
And then we're presented with his childhood friend who went off to Korea's best university and studied economics or something or other and went off to America to make money or is working for an international company. I'm kind of not clear exactly what was going on, but he at one point calls his mother and says, I'm traveling, I can't come and see you.
Yeah.
So it's implied that he's some sort of bigwig, when in actual fact, and I mean, this is not a spoiler because it's revealed quite quickly, he's leveraged basically everything he's ever had ever, plus everything his mother has worked for. Again, the mother works in
Market
um,
stall. Yeah.
a market stall selling fish, and she's done that all her life, and all she does is talk about her wonderful son.
Mm.
Well, turns out her wonderful son basically has leveraged her to the hilt as much as he has himself. So, these are our two main characters who are childhood friends, and then come from similar places, go to different places, and somehow end up in the same place again.
Yeah.
So that in itself is an interesting tale about how far capitalism can potentially get you.
Mm.
This has been Hopscotch Friday. You can find us via hopscotchfriday.com, at Hopscotch Friday on the Twitter, or you can email us at hopfriday@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.